Okay, just a little quickie here on this beautiful, brand new YBS-62 Series 2. This is what they call a B-stock or an open container, one where they've used it for like a show or a festival or a teacher convention or something, taken out of the box, put on display, and then put back in the box, wrapped up, and sold quite a bit cheaper, which is a great value for everybody. So again, brand new. I always go through them, and I'm glad I did. There's about 4 adjustments that weren't quite exactly right, even with the Yamaha with their precision. But this thing's, been around the world, coming from Japan and everything. So the biggest problem on most every saxophone is there's 2 screws right in the middle here that control the 1 and 1 B flat and the G sharp. And typically, either they're too loose or they're too tight. If it's too tight, then, here's the 2 screws here. If it's too tight, then this key can't go down. So then none of the bottom stack will go down. If it's too loose, it won't hold the G sharp closed. And then whenever you hit any of the low keys, that G sharp opens. So in this case, it was a little too tight, and the F sharp key wasn't going down all the way, and so it threw the adjustment out on the bottoms. The other one that's really important that most people ignore is there's a low C sharp adjustment key right here. And what that allows you to do is play right from C sharp to low A, and it'll hold the low A closed for you. So there's a great fingering where you go from low C sharp well, that's from G sharp. So you can play G sharp with the C sharp key instead of the G sharp key. It's hard to see. Here's your G sharp key, here's your C sharp key. So if you have to go from G sharp to low A really quick, instead of jumping way down to the B flat from the G sharp, you can hold the G sharp and go right to the A. And without that adjustment in proper adjustment, it won't do that. And then you can also go from the C sharp right to the A. And normally you'd have to go from the C sharp over to the B flat, then hit the low A key all at the same time. But with that adjustment proper, you can go right to that A. And then you can go right from the C, without even touching any of these keys, right to the A. Which means all those bell keys, all 4 bell keys have to close simultaneously. And more than likely, usually there's 1 or 2 that aren't closing, and in this case, everybody's working perfectly. Yamaha has the best low A mechanism. On the older Selmers and Anagasawas, there's 1 skinny bar going over the top of everything, and it's just so weak it can't close all those keys. So on the 62, there's 2 bars going across underneath all the keys, so it can't get whacked. And one's going straight to the A, one's going to the B flat, which is adjustable. So the A gets closed all by itself, and then you adjust the B flat, and it closes the B natural, and so on down the line. So you can play just a low C, and with no fingers down, right to the A. Just a rockin' low A, and that's why everybody uses these things. And just a huge value in it. Just wrapping it up, and it's headed, I can't remember where, but it's not going to be here. So, and it's crazy. Yamaha gives you a little 1-inch unpadded strap with the horn, which is just crazy for this weight of a horn. So I always include a nice harness with it. Won't have the fancy pads like this one of mine, but a nice $50 Neotech berry harness that takes it off your neck and onto your shoulders, which is just a wonder, especially for the over 65 age bracket. So, marvelous, marvelous horn. Not the most expensive bari sax in the world, but probably the most popular. That and its little brother, the 52 model, which is pretty cool too. So, if you need one of these, you can contact me at the webpage, www.stevegraysaxes, STEVEGRAY, saxes.com. And I've got 52s. I just got another used 62. That's in pretty good shape. Of course, not as nice as this one, and other miscellaneous baritones from Jupiter and other folks, Yanagisawa and such. So anyhow, beauty, 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 and of course, not a scratch on it. It's going back in the case, back into its original shipping box, and heading for new horizons. Anyhow, all those classic saxophone tunes. So that's it. I got to get it on the big brown truck and get on to my next situation here. But anyhow, lucky person's going to end up with this thing, and should last a lifetime or two. I've also got the old 61. That's still a great, nowhere near the ergonomics of the 62, but quite a bit less expensive and still a great playing bari. So there she is, all the monstrous glory, and YBS-62, Series 2. All right, thanks, bye now.